you know, I said it before, Nollywood actors, specifically in the Yoruba movie sector, you know, are doing amazingly well. They're doing amazing things, you know, branching off into production, you know, roles and taking up multiple tasks, I must say. Some are even, well, chasing their music careers and taking major business roles. Today on the show, I have two super duper gorgeous guests who embody excellence, you could say, on our screens. And we just love them for everything they do, like their crafts. And well, you always see them on TV. They grace our TV, and they have never disappointed us. Ladies and gentlemen, if I'm permitted to use that on TV today, join me as I welcome Mercy Aigbe and Dayo Amusa.
Hi. Thank you.
Hey, ladies, how you doing?
I'm good.
Happy belated birthday, Mercy.
Thank you, darling.
So good to have you here again.
Thank you.
We have a lot of gist, like a lot of gist.
No wahala.
Hi. Gosh, so Dayo Amusa is one naughty human being. I tell you, you say, come 12 o'clock. I say, I came 12 o'clock. Didn't you see me? I said, okay, so you turn back your own clock, like turning back the hands of time. I don't know. She has some supernatural powers. All right, good to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
I love this, your cap. Your hat's beautiful, beautiful.
I love your hair too.
Oh, wow. And then I would not say another thing that I like here. But then if you would give me this pants, maybe I would wear it on Instagram Splash.
Okay.
And, okay, and nobody would say anything.
You see what?
Okay. All right, now, ladies, as I said, it's so good to have you here. And Dayo has been up to so many things, especially music. In fact, somebody was telling me that I don't even know that she sings. And I'm like, okay, where have you been? She sings for crying out loud. And I see that sometimes when you even attend some Nollywood like events, you get to perform and all that. Okay, so tell us about your music. And to that person who does not even know that you sing.
Well, just like you said, a lot of people really don't know that I do music now. But for your information, I do music now.
Okay, so tell us about your music. Tell us your style, your genre of music. I mean, tell us everything about it.
Well, I'm a very versatile person, and I really don't see myself as someone who can be restricted within a particular genre. So I do hip hop, I do R&B, sometimes reggae, sometimes high life. I guess I'm just everywhere.
Okay, all right. Now, so we're coming back to Dayo. Okay, so let's talk to Mercy. Mercy, you're always in the news.
For the
Beautiful things.
Yeah. Thank you.
Beautiful things. And we've talked about you because I was on Wake Up Nigeria the other day, and so we even had something to talk about what was trending at that moment.
Okay.
The reason I said that, okay, happy birthday first, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
And so a lot of people have been wanting to know, like, what really happened? Because they've been on your Twitter, Instagram pages and all that, and they're like, okay, so, I mean, and there are some times that I even feel like, I mean, why do people behave the way they behave?
Yeah, because I think the issue is people already have opinions about celebrities, like popular people. So if anything happens, they just go on and attack you without even like trying to think about it or trying to wait for them to like hear your own, you know, view, and that's your own part of the story. They are already judgmental, and they've concluded that, oh, this person must be crucified. I think that was what happened. But like you said,
okay, so we're going to hear from you. And then the gist really is that Mercy had a photo shoot for our birthday.
For my 40th.
For our 40th birthday.
Yeah.
And so beautiful red dress went viral. People were congratulating her using the picture. And all of a sudden we heard that this is somebody else's dress, for crying out loud. How did this happen? I was thinking it wasn't Mercy's fault. It was the person who styled Mercy, or who gave Mercy, the designer who gave Mercy this dress. I wouldn't know, but then let's hear from you.
Yeah, first off, I would just like to sympathize with the bride, because the situation is really sad, because I actually believe no bride should have to go through what she went through. So I'll just like to say sorry, because I didn't feel she had to, like, you know, go through all that pains, and she had to cry because of her dress and all that. So I'll just like to sympathize with her. And also, like when the producer contacted me, I was like, I really don't want to talk too much on this issue because my lawyers are on the case.
Okay.
I feel the designer actually put me in a very embarrassing situation, and my lawyers are on it because it's something that really was very, 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 very annoying. I was not happy about it when I saw it online, and the way people came at me and they were like, okay, Mercy must have bribed the designer, and I'm so disappointed in her because I feel she did not handle the situation professionally, because it's all her fault. I must say it's all her fault, and she needs to come out and clear the air and just maybe, I don't know, look for a way to compensate the bride. And she also has to compensate me because I'm a client.
Okay, now you brought down the picture.
Yeah. No, I haven't.
Okay, you still have the pictures.
No, I haven't. I still have the pictures up, and my lawyers are on it.
Okay,
so
interesting stuff, interesting stuff. So I think that she has cleared the air and everybody knows what the situation is at this point in time. So now, let's talk about Nollywood. Let's talk about the Yoruba, Nollywood. So a lot of people get to talk about ladies like this, and they feel that there is something peculiar about the women in Yoruba movies, that there is a way they do their things that are different from other people in the general Nollywood that we have. I don't know if you've heard that before. Like when they say, I want Yoruba actresses, ye.
How do you mean?
I have heard that. I don't know. Yeah, you're doing face. I don't know.
I'm trying to get where exactly you...
Like,
maybe I can't actually speak for those people, but they feel that there is something about the Yoruba,
Like,
we are
what
unique.
is it?
What makes you unique? What do you think makes you unique?
Because we are original, we are indigenous, we are real.
Yeah, that's why I said be specific, like, because I believe...
Mercy, what do you think? What have you heard that you think is the most terrible thing people have said about Yoruba actresses?
Yeah, I think it will be like a lot of people think because we do indigenous movies, we are not educated, we cannot speak very good English. I think people have that opinion about Yoruba actors, so, and it's really sad because I do movies in my own language doesn't mean that I cannot speak English, or I didn't go to school, or that I'm not educated. I think that's one of the things that I've heard about, people who are in my own genre of Nollywood, which is really, really sad, and I think they are getting it wrong. So this is just like a medium to set it straight. We went to school, we're educated, so
graduates.
so it's fine, yeah.
Dio, do you actually agree with what she said?
100%. I totally agree with her because, see, and then some other people kind of feel like, okay, probably because, just like she said earlier, we are indigenous, and that doesn't rule out the fact that we are educated. It doesn't rule out the fact that we also went to good schools like lawyers, doctors, and we are not illiterate. But of course, we speak Yoruba, and we have to portray it the way it needs to be portrayed. I can't be speaking English when I'm meant to be speaking Yoruba.
Interesting stuff, interesting. Okay, so we still have more for you, as I said. Yes, more. Destination point is 2 p.m. And when we come back, let's see if Dio would be doing something for us.
It's my life, yeah. You got your life, yeah. It's my life. I am in emotion. You the beef, I the flex. Oh, yeah, tell me reason why you the vex. Just like King Kong, me they big up my chest. We are the best. Nevertheless, I'm living my life, oh. My team, them mad, oh. No doubt, oh. We taking over all around, oh. You're right, you go more up,
Oh my gosh, I told you.
my God.
How much are you going to pay us? Me, I was backing up. She was
dancing. I'm backing.
We're doing 2 jobs at the
I'm
same time.
telling you.
Kí ló dé? Torí Ọlọ́run. Now,
You wanted to... Did you come with your ATM card?
no.
In case cash is not available.
Don't worry. We will give you.
transfer. Online transfer. No, but that was it.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
I like
proud
it.
of you, my darling.
I mean, I like the fact that, you know, the message in the song, like, you don't have to listen to...
It's my life. You know, I get minimum share.
You know, I ask people sometimes, how many times have you taken people's opinion to the market to say, oh, yeah, give me a wa, you know, in exchange for people's opinions and all that. It's your life.
Like, yeah. Yeah, you don't need the validation of anybody to be who you are. You're who you are.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I loved it. Gosh, it's not easy. When you see people dancing and then you are sitting back in your own house and then you are not condemning them.
Cannot
dance.
dance.
Well, if I catch you, if you say that I could not dance to that song, Okay, now, so let's continue our talks with them. And do not even forget that you can be a part of the show by tweeting to us at TVC Connect. Are there questions you'd like to ask them? Are there stuff you'd like to say to them this afternoon? Do not even waste any time, okay? And we've got our numbers right there on your screen. So you can put a call through and, you know, you'll be talking to them. All right, now. So now, gosh.
Yes. Still trying to catch your breath.
All right, the other time Messi was here, I gave her a role to play and she played it well. I don't know if she can remember because, you know, so many things have happened after.
I think it was like 2 years back.
Yeah, I think it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow. We have seen you play different roles and all that. Sometimes is it that you get tired of doing one thing every time or something? I know that there are different roles that you have played, but I'd like to know, is there anything that you're yet to, any part you're yet to play? You're still looking forward to this thing. I don't know. Is there any part?
Yeah, I think that would be like I've never played like an imbecile, like
You've not done that part?
No, I don't think I've done that part. Like, I'm really looking forward to playing that movie. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yes.
Okay, now I know
That would
because
be
we'll
fun.
come back to even explain to people because when people hear stuff about imbecile, they become very, you know, sentimental about it and they think that you're making fun of people or you're making jest of people. But
Which
Michael
is
is
not the
here.
case.
Hello, Michael.
I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good to have you here. And then you've got Mercy and Daya. So go ahead, talk to them, ask them questions.
Good afternoon, sisters.
Hi, Michael.
I'm fine. You look good.
Thank you.
Yes, what I just want to say is that don't listen to anybody. People are always like that. Yes, so don't mind anybody.
Thank you.
Your lovers.
And seriously, and do you know, like, going back to the red dress issue, I did not even have any direct dealings with the designer.
Oh!
Like, I've never met her. I did not even talk to her.
Because I've even heard.
My stylist actually, you know, was the one that actually dealt with that did the transaction with her. I did not meet her. I did not talk to her. And I was just wondering when people were going on about, oh, she must have paid, you know, a huge amount of money to spoil someone else's big day. And I was like,
yes, because somebody painted a picture and said that maybe Mercy took, you know, went there and felt, I saw this red dress, and this red dress, I must wear it. And the person was telling you that this is for a bride, and you're saying, do it for me now.
But even
seriously.
as a person, if you had seen such a thing and you were like, okay, I want this dress. But as the designer, you should be able to say, you can have this.
but the truth is,
Okay, I'll have to
did not
interrupt you now
even
because somebody is
see
calling
it.
from Jos.
Okay, all right.
Hello? Turn you from Jos. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, wow. So good to hear you this afternoon.
Hello, how are you?
We're very well, thank you.
Happy New Year.
We wish you the same.
to you.
I quite appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You
Oh,
are
wow.
quite great.
We've got very calm people here.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All the way from Jos. Thank you.
Thank
All right,
you.
so I interrupted you. You were saying something.
Yeah, I was just referring to the issue of the red dress. Like, even if Mercy has actually insisted that I will love this dress, I want to have this dress, you know, I guess the designer should be the one to be like, no, you can have this
Dayo.
based on this and this.
Dayo,
You know,
I did
it's not
not
possible for her to
even-
just.
Do you
want
know,
it
I
to-
did not even see the dress. I didn't do the transaction with the designer. I hired and paid a stylist
You had.
to do
Because
all that.
I was
So I was
like,
wondering when
as
people
a
were leaving.
professional,
It's
you
not.
wouldn't know.
It can't be our
I
fault. in any way.
paid. So I was wondering when people were coming online and saying all sorts, and I'm like, oh my God, people are so opinionated. I was like, why would you just be judgmental
Okay.
without, you know? But it's fine.
So we've got another caller from Lekki. Hello? Hello?
Hi, Onipot.
Oh, hi!
Okay, now, I would like to ask a question.
Go ahead, please.
This is to Mercy and Dayo.
Okay.
Now, why do Nigerian Nollywood, especially the Yoruba artists, why do they like to bleach their skin?
Bleach their.
Bleach.
Yeah.
Did he say bleach their skin?
Okay, so Daya is very ready to even answer that question. So I will help you, don't worry.
Did you listen to the song I played earlier?
Okay.
This person is gone, but I'm sure. Okay. So
Did you?
Okay.
I was like, it's my life, eh? You get your life, eh? I think it is an individual thing. It is not the fact that we are, because we are Yoruba actors or actresses or what have you. There are 1,001 there are 1,001 women out there that kind of tone their skin based on what they feel like, you know.
They want to do with
Some
this.
might feel like want to have a chocolate skin. You might choose to want to be lighter than you are, and then you might choose to want to be darker. It's an individual choice.
Yeah,
it
it's
has
what-
nothing to do with
what do you think?
being
Mercy?
an actress or being a musician or being a doctor.
Yeah, like Dayo said, it's what works for you. If it's what he wants and you feel comfortable in maybe, you know, lightening your skin and you want to get, you know, lighter and all that, it is you.
It's just that
it
for
is
a guy,
not.
a guy can actually choose to wear a dread, right? And you can choose to wear a low cut or probably afro. Why do you want to wear afro?
It's
if
your
you cannot always
choice.
have, it's your choice.
Like if you look at me very well, I'm not bleaching my skin and I'm a Yoruba actress. So,
And then don't forget, filter does a lot of justice. Have that at the back of
no,
your mind.
so
Okay,
that
well,
has,
interesting stuff. I mean, I think I particularly like that question because I think it is what people say. And maybe when
Like
they see you,
Yoruba-
they're like, oh, let us take pictures with you. They cannot tell you why we gossip behind you and we say this behind you.
I get to hear that all the time, even on my social media platforms and all that. That you are bleached, you are over bleached, you are this. You're seeing me live.
Okay, so Jennifer is here. Hello, Jennifer.
Hello, Honeypot.
Hey, how you doing, Jennifer?
Fine.
Okay, good to know.
Dayo Amusa, you look nice.
Thank you.
Okay, I have a question from Ms. Aigbe.
okay.
Although she cleared it later, she said she didn't have a direct contact with the designer. It was a stylist
Stylist.
that bought the gown. But my question is, when your stylist gives you a gown, don't you ask further questions about the dress? Do you just wear the dress like that? without-
Sorry, what sort of questions should I ask?
Okay, you mean you don't give her your style? She just gives you anything and you wear it.
My style, I work with stylists who know my tastes. Do you understand? That a lot of times, I don't think you know how the stylist and their client works. You understand? There are times that your stylist might want you to even try out some new things. So it's
Can I even add to that?
Yeah.
Because yes, I know that the question
why
is not
would I
meant for me,
ask?
but one thing I know is that a lot of times when we have not found ourselves in people's shoes, we do not even know how it goes or how it operates. Now, when you have delegated something to someone, this is this person's job, and then you are doing the job all over again. Perhaps some people don't get it. And until they get to that, point, maybe they become a celebrity. That is when they would know. So many things that we have actually
Yeah, they
condemned
don't
people for,
understand how it
right?
works,
Okay.
yeah.
Now,
well, no, sorry. I need to understand this color. Am I going to ask the stylist where the fabric is coming from and if the dress is for someone else and all that? So what sort of questions I need to know?
Okay,
Seriously.
so now Mercy has actually talked about this. Yes, she came all out to talk about this dress. So can we just move on to other things and not make the whole discussion on this
the
red
dress?
dress? Sorry, alone.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
now, so Daya, is there a place for you? I mean, I would say in the Nigerian music industry.
Is there a place for me
Yes,
in the
Nigerian music industry. Because especially when, you know, we've seen actors, we've seen them sing, and then they'll just go back. Like, I can go on and on mentioning names and all that.
Well, first and foremost, I think I have my space in the entertainment industry already.
Nigerian music industry. Music.
Yeah, I'm coming,
okay.
I'm coming to it.
Okay.
So I want to believe that, yes, I do.
All right. How far do you think you'd go in this music business, especially with the fact that you've got other things going on for you and you are so busy?
Well, I believe if you plan, if you fail to plan, that means you're planning to fail, and everything has structure. And for music, I'm going to be doing a whole lot of music. Like now, I have over 25 recorded songs already.
Wow! Wow!
Yes. And,
so what do we look forward to in 2018 concerning your music?
In 2018, I'll be dropping a musical video in like few weeks' time.
Okay.
And then, of course, I will be dropping numerous singles before the year runs out. Probably an EP before the year runs out.
Okay, so we are going to keep our fingers crossed and we're going to wait for that. Wow.
Okay.
Mercy is a big fan. Like,
yes, so, yes, so, yes, so.
Falashade is here. Hello, Falashade. Oh, we lost that call. I think we kept her waiting for a long time. All right, we have to get to the market because you know what? Money makes the world go. I wonder what goes on in your mind. So sometimes when you watch your own works, what goes on in your mind?
But sometimes I'm just like, okay, have I done well? Okay.
Do you wonder sometimes you look at the character and you're like,
anyway, I watch my movies like I'm not the one in the frame.
yeah. So when you look
at times, I'm like, okay, Mercy, are you all right? Like, are you the one that just did this? Are you okay? You know, at times I'm amazed at, you know, myself. At times I'm like, okay. So bad, like ordinarily, I wouldn't do this. And all that.
When you have some touts, you know,
characters.
Wow. Sometimes I'm just like, okay, did I really deliver this? Wow, really?
Oh, wow. Interesting stuff. Okay, now let's talk about your latest movie, 77 Bullets, right?
Bullets.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually my latest effort at producing. I produced it. I also acted in it. And it was a bit challenging because I had to play like dual, you know, roles in the movie.
Okay.
That was the first time I was doing that on that set. And it's actually a movie about a young lady who is a criminal, and she had to do so many evil things, trust me. Like, she was very wicked in the movie. And at the end of the day, which happens to a lot of criminals, you know, she got caught and she was sentenced. And it's a movie that teaches a lot of morals. It's a movie that a lot of people would watch and they will be able to relate to. It's a movie, it's a must-watch, trust me.
Wow.
It's a movie I'm proud of.
Oh, okay.
Seriously, it's a Yoruba, contemporary Yoruba movie, and I cannot wait for my fans to see it.
And
I'm really excited about it.
And to get feedback too, right?
No, seriously, I can't wait for the reviews to start coming.
Okay, interesting.
It's going to the cinemas very soon.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Because I know, you know, when people watch Yoruba movies, they say stuff like, like, you know, it teaches a lot of morals and all that. And then when I see some terrible Yoruba, like, I woke up in the middle of the night one day and I went to a Yoruba movie. I said, no, early in the morning, Lara was like me, but I cannot be seeing this kind of thing.
But it's just few now.
So I know, I'm wondering. So sometimes I'm wondering, terrible things like this happen in this world. Like,
no, seriously, it does. It's stories that people... Stories that are happening, stories that people can relate to, stories that like everyday life. Yes, real stories. Wow. A lot of people say to me that, oh, I watch Yoruba movies because they have the best storylines. Like when you watch Yoruba movies, you learn something. Some people watch Yoruba movies and they're like, okay, this movie is preaching to me. This movie is preaching to my situation.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. So tell us, what are you working on aside music now? I mean, your movies and all that's the projects that you're doing at the moment.
Like I said earlier, I'm working on Omoniyu.
Okay.
It's still on post-production. Though, after we shot the movie, I'm having a very major challenge on the production because almost 60% of the movie got wiped from the hard drive. Yes.
Oh,
I didn't know.
Oh, that is. I'm so sorry about that. That's a lot of.
It's just something that I really don't talk about
until
that's
really sad.
We later realized that okay, we now have a headway, and I would have to reshoot all those missing movie. But then, of course, it's a movie that I really put so much effort into. It talks about human rights against tradition, and then it talks about, you know, parents' negligence and, you know, how parents sometimes don't get to listen to their children's silence. You know, they kind of, they should understand that there are words behind every silence. And then when their daughters try to, you know, they should try to connect with their daughters. It's very, very important.
Okay.
It's a story that I know that a whole lot of people would have, you know, 1001 things to learn from it. It teaches moral, it teaches... I don't worry, I just...
Wow, interesting, interesting, yes. And I know, as we said before, that there are a whole lot of bad things or things that are not right going on in the world.
Exactly.
So the other day, I was looking through the news and I saw that some child who is an imbecile actually shot the parents, shot their family friend who came to see them, I think, during Christmas. And, you know, he just shot everybody. Maybe it was saying something for a long time and they were not listening to him. Okay, so now, as the mother, and as somebody who has always wanted to act the imbecile.
Like, are you...
Okay. So where are we going with this?
Like,
No, I just thought I was like, no, I'm writing the script in my head.
That's what I'm saying now.
So now, Mercy is the child.
Okay.
This is the mother. Okay, figure it out. She has this situation. You are supposed to help her and help the society understand the child that she is.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So she can do whatever thing she wants to do, and then
Do you want me to kill my mom
respond.
now?
No, I'm not saying that you should kill.
No, I need to understand what you want me to do.
Yes, just communicate in that manner. Say, ask her anything. I mean, and then I want Dayo as the mother to help the child, help the society, help the child, help the society. When I say help the child, that is, let the child be comfortable. This is who I am. And nothing is wrong with me. That I have this situation does not mean something, or I can't achieve certain things. And then the society to understand that this is a special child, and this child is still a beautiful child in and out. Action.
What would you like to eat?
Nothing.
But I asked you earlier. You told me you were hungry, so why now?
I don't want to eat anything, mommy. The other day in school,
What happened in school?
my friends were making fun of me. Mommy.
Oh, no, see, please.
I don't want to go to school anymore. I don't want to go to school anymore, mommy.
You are wonderfully made. Come on. See, this is mommy you're talking to, you know. This is not your friend. And you know I love you. And I will do anything for you. Don't you believe me? Now listen. At every point in time, anybody tries to make you feel
Cut! I'm satisfied. You want this? No, Mercy. What am I doing to you? I have to give you something. Did you see? She was even dropping saliva. I mean, I could have people. Did you see that?
I almost like,
gosh.
I just
And then you have to clean that saliva and throw it on long. Like, you have to clean that saliva.
because I will do that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, but like, seriously.
And then you have to give me this role. I have to write this for you. You know, we're doing stuff spontaneously. Oh. Oh, wow. So what song do you want us to play for you? Let's dance.
Yeba.
Yeah. No do. Okay, DJ. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the show today. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Okay, now let's dance.
Yes.
Ah, this is my people.
Hey. This is my